Hello everybody and welcome back to another blind commentary of Avatar The Last Airbender Season 3 Episode 5. I keep speeding past these intros, but I don't know if I should actually do something fun there. I had something to say here in regards to the previous episode, but I completely forgot and I didn't write it down. So, we'll just immediately start the next episode. Yay! Hopefully the sound was fixed. I had to kind of temporary with it during the stream, so it seems like it's fine. So.
Fire. Air. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar, master of all four elements, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. 100 years passed and my brother and I discovered the new Avatar, an airbender named Aang. And although his airbending skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone.
Yep.
But I believe Aang can save the world.
People have talked about this episode already, but
Seriously, an Avatar.
I don't know.
I'm proud of you, Prince Zuko. You slayed the Avatar.
You're so beautiful when you hate the world.
I don't hate you.
I don't hate you too.
That's the most romantic
I have
thing I've
everything
ever
I've
heard.
always wanted, but it's not at all how I thought it would be. The Avatar is alive. I want you.
Hello,
to find him.
Triclops. That guy looks so awesome. I could make some predictions about that eye, though. It either fires lasers or gives him insight during the battles, like seeing into the future or the opponent's movements or something like that.
It's gonna be great to hang out on the beach and do nothing.
Doing nothing is a waste of time. We're being sent away on a forced vacation. I feel like a child.
Lighten up. So Dad wants to meet with his advisors alone, without anyone else around. Don't take it personally.
I have a feeling
Isn't your
Zuko
family
will
have a
be
house on Ember
assaulted
Island?
during
He
this.
used to come every summer when we were kids.
That must have been fun.
That was a long time ago.
The new hairs actually, like, I didn't comment on Aang's new hair and I didn't comment on Zuko's new hair previously, but I must say they actually fit them rather well.
Welcome to Ember Island, kids.
Why are there twins everywhere?
It smells like old lady in here.
Gee, I wonder why.
Who are these two beautiful women?
Can't you tell? It's Lo and me.
Okay.
Ooh, I love the seashell bedspread.
Are you serious? It looks like the beach threw up all over it.
We know you're upset that you
How
were
possibly?
forced to come here this weekend. But Ember Island is a magical place. Keep an open mind. Give it a chance. And it can help you understand yourselves and each other. The beach has a special way of smoothing even the most ragged edges.
Interesting.
Time to hit the beach!
Oh. Oh god.
I know swimming is fun and all, but do you really think you should be exposing yourself like that? Cover up.
What? I'm wearing trunks.
I know. It's your tattoos I'm worried about. What if someone sees you?
There are walls all around us. It's completely safe.
No, it's not. Okay. I wonder if they are on the same island. That would be
got to be the most
quite
boring
silly.
job in the Fire Nation. Nothing ever happens.
Let's go again.
The Avatar's alive. We better send a messenger hawk to the Fire Lord.
Really?
A black ribbon message. This is so exciting.
That's a rather funny coincidence, I must say. Oh, Azula, you meanie.
Hey, you need some help unpacking?
Sure. Thanks. Could you scooch just a little bit more to the... Perfect.
Here, this is for you.
Why would I want that?
I saw it and I thought it was pretty. Don't girls like stuff like this?
Maybe stupid girls.
Forget it!
Okay. I want to call this fan service, but
This is so pretty.
Not as pretty as you are.
Shell's not so great.
Ahem. Shade. Shade.
I thought since it's so hot. Here.
Thanks. This is really refreshing.
I want to laugh, but I'm not
Hey, beach
entertained.
bums, we're playing next. Ty Lee, get over here now!
Okay. I want to say I'm entertained, but I'm not. Okay. Okay, it's kind of funny, like...
See that girl with the silly pigtails? When she
honestly, I want to act more entertained, but I try to laugh as much as I can, but it's not actually that funny. So I'm actually a bit overreacting here, but whatever.
the ball, there's just the slightest hesitation of her left foot. I'm willing to bet a childhood injury has weakened her. Keep serving the ball to her left and we'll destroy her and the rest of her team. Dismissed.
Okay, that's funny. And clever. Or you could just do that, I suppose. Did she just jump on the net? You cannot actually do that in a way. You could... Okay, that's cool.
Yes, we defeated you for all time. You will never rise from the ashes of your shame and humiliation. That was fun.
I'm having a party tonight.
Yeah, that was
You
fun.
should come by.
Sure. I love parties.
Oh, it'll be a date
I
break.
can come too.
What about me and my brother? Aren't you going to invite us? You don't know who we are, do you?
Don't you know who we are? We're Chan and Ranjan. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Fine, you're invited. Just so you know, though, some of the most important teenagers in the Fire Nation are going to be at this party, so try and act normal.
We'll do our best.
Okay, that is rather funny.
Why didn't you
The
tell
mood
me
has
the guys
officially
wouldn't work?
changed.
I guess I was intrigued. I'm so used to people worshipping us.
They should.
Yes, I know, and I love it. But for once, I just wanted to see how people would treat us if they didn't know who we were.
Like waves washing away the footprints on the sand. Ember Island gives everyone a clean slate. Ember Island reveals the true you. To the party!
Okay. That's a vulture. At least that looks like a vulture. Okay. It's a trained vulture, apparently. That's cool. Oh! Nice. Nice. Okay, so he does shoot lasers from his eye. Okay. Yeah. Or rather fire beams.
You're a little early. No one's here yet.
I heard you telling someone you'd be partying from dusk till dawn. It's dusk, so we're here.
But that's just an expression.
We are the perfect party guests. We arrive right on time because we are very punctual.
Alrighty.
Alright, Listen, my dad's an admiral. He has no idea I'm having this party, so don't mess anything up.
That's a sharp outfit, Chan. Careful. You could puncture the hull of an Empire-class Fire Nation battleship, leaving thousands to drown at sea. Because it's so sharp.
Thanks.
Okay.
Hey, first one's here, huh?
He thinks he's so great. Well, what do you think of him?
I don't have any opinion about him. I hardly know him.
You like him, don't you?
All
So how
right.
do you know Ty Lee? I met her at the beach today. She was pretty impressed by a sand pagoda that I made for her.
Well, I met her first.
Look, it doesn't matter who I met first, because I like you all.
But which one of us do you like?
Yeah, tell us.
I don't know.
Huh. Well, that's what girls do
Glad you're
usually.
here. Those boys won't leave me alone. I guess they all just like me too much.
Come on, Ty Lee. You can't be this ignorant.
What are you talking about?
Those boys only like you because you make it so easy for them. You're not a challenge. You're a tease. It's not like they actually care who you are.
That's rather mean.
Okay, calm down. I didn't mean what I said. Look, maybe I just said it because I was a little jealous.
What? You were jealous of me? But you're the most beautiful, smartest, perfect girl in the world.
Well, you're right about all those things. But for some reason, when I meet boys, they act as if I'm going to do something horrible to them.
Because you are.
But you probably would do something horrible to them. I'm sure they're just intimidated by you. Okay, look. If you want a boy to like you, just look at him and smile a lot and laugh at everything he says, even if it's not funny.
Well, that sounds really shallow and stupid.
And it
Let's
is.
try it.
Okay. Hey there, sweet sugar cakes. How you liking this party?
How natural.
I'm bored.
I know.
I'm hungry.
So what?
So, find me some food.
Sure.
Oh, that's a
Ken, I'm ready
good
for a tour of the
relationship.
house.
Is this your first time on Ember Island?
No, I used to come here years ago.
It's a great place, if you like sand. Yeah, it's like, welcome to Sandyland.
Your arms look so strong.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
You're pretty.
Boys are so easy to
You
pick
and
up.
I will be the strongest couple in the entire world. We will dominate the earth.
That's a cool expression.
I gotta go.
Okay, that was. Huh.
Hey, watch it! That food was for my cranky girlfriend. What are you doing?
Smooth.
Stop talking to my girlfriend.
Relax. It's just a party.
That's.
Zuko, what is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me?
Your temper's out of control. You blow up over every little thing. You're so impatient and hot-headed and angry.
Well, at least I
Yeah.
feel something, as opposed to you. You have no passion for anything. You're just a big blah.
It's over, Zuko. We're done.
Hmm.
Who broke my Nana's vase? That's it. You're out of here.
I was just leaving.
Have fun by yourself, loser boy. Nice.
Okay. I want us to return to the team avatar. That would be lovely. Or the gang. Rather. I wonder if we get to see Cyclops or Triclops more in this episode. Okay. Zuko is actually pretty freaking strong. That's quite surprising. Huh. You have grown so much. That was a... excuse me, but I am going to stop here. I will be going over that scene more in the end, but... that was a very good scene, like... that is exactly storytelling, like... storytelling at its best, finest in an animation. That was so much telling without... showing without telling. That was so great.
Guys,
So we do get to see...
crazy, but it feels like a metal man is coming.
It feels like a metal man is coming. Oh, hey, Luke. Cool. Oh, that's what Sokka looks when his hair is done. Oh gosh! Fire beam! That was a bit more powerful than expected. Well, I'm not disappointed. I did not expect it to be that powerful. Explosions are cool.
I thought I'd find you here.
Those summers we spent here seem so long ago.
Because they are.
Much has changed.
Come down to the beach with me. Come on. This place is depressing.
Hey.
Where's your new boyfriend? Are you cold?
That's rather petty of Zuko.
I'll make a fire. There's plenty of stuff to burn in there.
That's...
This is crazy! How can we beat a guy who blows things up with his mind?
We can't! Jump on Appa! I'll try to distract him!
That scar is something like... it seems to be like getting... it seems to be fading away slightly. And that's very cool. And explosions. Oh my god, that's awesome. That is... Oh, so that's... yeah. That little slow-mo animation there. Oh gosh, this is... oh, this is... how are those rocks formed there, though? But this is a really cool battle. Rocket boy. Astro boy, rather.
I'm okay.
Well,
Cool.
that was random. I don't think so. I get the feeling he knows who we are.
You don't say. That's cool. Really cool.
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
But it's a painting of your family.
You think I care?
I think you do.
You don't know me, so why don't you just mind your own business?
I know you.
No, you don't. You're stuck in your little Ty-Lee world where everything's great all the time.
Zuko, leave her alone.
I'm so pretty. Look at me. I can walk on my hands. Woo! Circus freak.
Yes, I'm a circus freak. Go ahead and laugh all you want. You want to know why I joined the circus?
Here we go.
Do you have any idea what my home life was like? Growing up with 6 sisters who look exactly like me? It was like I didn't even have my own name. I joined the circus because I was scared of spending the rest of my life as part of a matched set. At least I'm different now. Circus freak is a compliment.
Guess that explains why you need 10 boyfriends, too.
I'm sorry, what?
Attention issues. You couldn't get enough attention when you were a kid, so you're trying to make up for it now.
Well, what's your excuse, May? You were an only child for 15 years, but even with all of that attention, your aura is this dingy, pasty, gray...
I don't believe in auras.
Yeah, you don't believe in anything.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I can't be as high-strung and crazy as the rest of you.
I'm sorry, too. I wish you would be high-strung and crazy for once, instead of keeping all your feelings bottled up inside. She just called your aura dingy. Are you gonna take that?
What do you want from me? You want a teary confession about how hard my childhood was? Well, it wasn't. I was a rich only child who got anything I wanted, as long as I behaved, and sat still, and didn't speak unless spoken to. My mother said I had to keep out of trouble. We had my dad's political career to think about.
Well, that's it then. You had a controlling mother who had certain expectations, and if you strayed from them, you were shut down. That's why you're afraid to care about anything, and why you can't express yourself.
You want me to express myself? Leave me alone!
I like it when you express yourself.
Don't touch me! I'm still mad at you.
My life hasn't been that easy either, May.
Whatever. That doesn't excuse the way you've been acting.
Calm down, you guys. This much negative energy is bad for your skin. You'll totally break out.
Bad skin? Normal teenagers worry about bad skin. I don't have that luxury. My father decided to teach me a permanent lesson on my face.
Sorry, Zuko.
For so long, I thought that if my dad accepted me, I'd be happy. I'm back home now. My dad talks to me. He even thinks I'm a hero. Everything should be perfect, right? I should be happy now. But I'm not. I'm angrier than ever, and I don't know why.
There's a simple question you need to answer then. Who are you angry at?
No one. I'm just angry.
Yeah. Who are you angry at, Zuko?
Everyone. I don't know.
Is it Dad?
No, no.
You're friendly with yourself.
No.
Then who? Who are you angry at?
Yourself.
Answer the question, Zuko.
Talk to us.
Come on, answer the question.
Come on, answer it.
I'm angry at myself!
Why?
Because I'm confused. Because I'm not sure I know the difference between right and wrong anymore.
You're pathetic.
I know one thing I care about. I care about you.
Well, those were wonderful performances, everyone.
I guess you wouldn't understand, would you, Azula? Because you're just so perfect.
Well, yes, I guess you're right. I don't have sob stories like all of you. I could sit here and complain how our mom liked Zuko more than me, but I don't really care. My own mother thought I was a monster. She was right, of course, but it still hurt.
What Lo and Lee said came true. The beach did help us learn about ourselves. I feel all smoothed.
And we learned more about them.
You know what would make this trip really memorable? We've got some bad news, Chan.
Party's over.
What a fun climax. That's a fun climax. Alrighty. Well, there are certainly few things to say about this episode in particular. First off, at the first half of the episode, I really thought I would really dislike this episode. It felt like a normal beach episode, and it would be all focused on this silly pedantic drama of like misunderstandings and such. That would have been really bad, and that it was that at the first half. However, that was building to this really good ending. Like I really disliked the first part of this. It was really quite boring and uneventful, and it was exactly that stupid soap drama that I don't like. However, it really did build on to the final conclusion in the episode, and that really made it very, I mean, it really makes it worth it. Like, the ending was so great that the early part just doesn't even matter, because that built the whole episode up to that, and that's a way to build it up by having low suspenseful events and like boring events, and then the conclusion will be an interesting event. That's an interesting way to do it, and I think this is a very well done episode, like in that sense, and it really shows that they do know about different sorts of storytelling. Like, that's a very risky road to take, and it can easily fail if you want to tell the story this way. And I think it actually paid off here. It's a risk, but it was a risk worth taking, in my opinion. It's a very good episode. I want to say very good, even though this is again an episode that does not drive the plot forward in any way. Actually, it does, in the Aang part. Oh, that's a funny coincidence. In the previous episode, we got more of the antagonist side from Iroh, how the plot drives forward, and here we got from the gang how the plot is driven forward. Even though slightly, only slightly, but still pretty cool. Let's talk about the easy part first. Triclops is freaking awesome. I don't know what his actual name is, so I'll be calling him Triclops, as one of you lovely people recommend or named him, and that fits him really well. Excuse me, I'm getting thirsty. So that eye power, or the fact that he shoots lasers from his eye, or not lasers, rather explosions, it does make sense in a weird way, and it does make sense why you could, technically speaking, if you were accurate enough, you could just freaking use a blow dart to counter those, because from what it seemed like on that slow-mo explosion, it really seemed like he doesn't actually shoot explosions, but rather he shoots something that ignites the air and causes a chemical explosion that is triggered by contact with anything else than air, of course. Maybe even other gases. No, it went to steam, so that's definitely not it. I want to think about that a little more in detail, but I'll be going in that in other video. So that's a very cool power. He looks really cool, and he's very threatening. And they didn't even fight him; they just avoided him, and that was barely. And almost died in that fight. But luckily the airbending is amazingly useful. Yeah, so the gang or Team Avatar part was actually very entertaining. I very much enjoyed it. It was pretty cool, and even though there was very little of it, it was very meaningful. I did like that part. Then the other part, we got to learn more of the antagonist side. So we got to learn more about everybody. And that's very cool. We got to learn why Ty Lee went into the circus and how she feels about the world, and about her attention issues, like she's an attention hog because she didn't get enough attention when she was young. Then we learned more about Mai. Even though it was little, it's still something, and that kind of her past explains why she is so timid and reserved, or rather uncaring or expressionless. It makes a lot of sense, but yeah. And then we got to learn more about how Zuko and Azula handled their past, and also about their past in general, and that's really cool. I really do like that. I really did like their ending. It was really sweet. I could go like scene by scene, but there's like, okay, whatever. They went into the freaking in the beach. There was just some pointless events there. This was the spot where Aang got spotted, or Avatar got spotted, and that's actually interesting that they brought it up, like Aang actually caused problems with his carelessness. Not that it matters that much. The whole beach thing, this was really the point where I started to really get bored with the episode, because it was just starting to remind me of some really boring drama. However, this like volleyball scene really showed how competitive and victory-driven Azula is. So this scene was not actually completely wasted. Mostly, but not completely. Okay. Anything interesting here? No. This was actually interesting that the Triclops was ordered, or he does it so that he captured that falcon because he was ordered by Zuko not to let anyone know that the Avatar is alive, and this means impeding the information movement as well, which is very interesting. Then this whole party scene, it was really the escalation of the boring events, and maybe the only good thing to say about that, or the freaking Azula moments, is that we get to see like that Azula is not very normal, shall we say. Like she has difficulty fitting in with the crowd, and she would like to be a normal girl, at least partially. She probably wants to have a romantic relationship. Okay, and this is a very cool how that oh, actually, it probably just fires. It could just fire like trioxide nitroside. What the fudge is that called? TNT. It could fire something like that, or just liquid nitrogen or something. There are a variety of gases that he can fire it from his eye. That's interesting. So that technically would be something like waterbending or earthbending, depending on how you want to consider it. Possibly like waterbending, but in a very different format. Very different. Because he shoots it from his eye and he doesn't bend it. It's interesting. And then we got this whole escalation of this fight scene was pretty cool, and then this ending scene was amazing. We got to see more about everything. So there's not like that much to say, so let's just immediately get on to my final thoughts. So yeah, this episode, I had hard time liking it in the early parts, because it just seemed so pointless. And in the end, it's kinda pointless, like not that much actually happened plot-wise, but it's a very good character development episode, like, and it also shows that not like Azula and Zuko are not world-renowned even or they are not nationwidely known, at least not their faces. So that's interesting, since those like other Fire Nation people did not recognize them, so they are not that well known, or not as well known as they could be. That's interesting. So yeah, the early part was kind of very dull, very dull. But the episode really did redeem itself in my eyes at the latter part, and I did kind of enjoy it. It was pretty good. I mean, in the end it was pretty good. If I had to summarize it, it's like the early part really the earlier half of the episode really does bring it down so much. I want to give it higher grades, but it's really, the early part is so bad. Like, I don't really enjoy that much about that kind of fan service, even though it's not really that explicit. Still, actually, I know why it doesn't bother me. The early part doesn't bother me as much as it should. And that's because actually the jokes were kind of funny for me this time around. So that's cool. At least it's been a while since the jokes have been funny for me. I have a bad sense of humor. But yeah. It's kind of hard to say. I did overall enjoy the episode because the ending was so good and we got to see more of Triclops. Oh, that bad guy. But, hard to say. I'm still leaning on this episode being good. Yeah. It's good. It's maybe not as good as it could have been, but it's adequate. I did enjoy it. That's the most important part, that I did enjoy it. I have a feeling this is again a divisive episode since it had a lot of, shall we say, dumb parts. So by all means, if you disagree or if you agree with me, just let me know. I want to hear condescending or dissenting opinions, and by all means do disagree with me. That's very important. I do appreciate everyone's perspective. And also, if you like the episode for different reasons, do tell that as well. Maybe you like girls in bikinis. My god, how could that be? I mean, whatever. Like, yeah, just leave your comments. Like, I want to know more. Okay, with that out of the way, I think it's time for us to part ways. So I thank you all very much for watching as per usual. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day. Ganmu out.